Alrighty, cherubs, so today we're going to be making a piggy bank. So first we're going to start with the body. We need to start with a base. So I'm just going to take a coil and stitch it together into a little base and curve up the sides. Now I'm going to attach the next coil on the outside edge. And make sure to stitch it immediately. Second coil, again on the outside edge, and stitch. Now I want to start putting them on the inside edge until I can close off the shape. So it's important to remember to stitch the whole time, inside and out, after each new coil. So once I finish this off, I'm going to make sure it's all smooth, just like we always do. I'll use ribs, credit cards, I'll use the paddle to make sure that it's nice and smooth. Now the bottom is going to be a little bit flatter, that's okay. I'm going to use the paddle to round it out and kind of get rid of the hard, sharp edge at the bottom. Should be a little more rounded and a little less flat all the way at the bottom. Once the body is smooth, I'm going to take coils now and make the feet. It's very important that the feet are hollow, so make sure that you use coils to create them and that there's no clay on the inside of these feet. I'm taking care to make sure that all the feet are about the same size. They need to be the same height and about the same width. Once all the feet are done and they're nice and smooth, I'm going to score them and attach them to the body. I want to make sure that they all fit first before I attach them, and then I want to make sure I stitch them all together. Now I'm going to make the snout. I'm going to make it the exact same way with coils, just like I did the feet. The difference being that one side does need to be closed off, so I'll just stitch on some clay onto the one side. Remember, it should be hollow. And once it's finished, I'm going to go ahead and attach it onto the front. Now we're going to make the ears. So I'm just going to take a little flat piece of clay and cut off some triangles, score them, and put them on. Now, these should be about the same size. You can pinch these out if you'd like instead of using a flat piece of clay. It's entirely up to you. Now I'm going to make the tail. So I'm just going to roll a really thin coil and wrap it around a needle tool. And I'm just going to let it sit there for a few minutes, probably 10-15 minutes, and let it get firm. Once it's firm, I can go ahead and slide it off the needle tool and then score it and attach it to the back of the piggy bank. Now I'm going to cut a hole into the top as an opening for the money to be inserted inside. I want to make sure that I also cut a circular hole down at the bottom underneath between the feet. And there is our piggy bank.